Hey guys, Lexus Driver here. Now, to celebrate, Pride Month that's happening this month, I like to share my knowledge of what I've learned in about the LGBT community because um, a little background of me. When I learn a lot about human society. Um, the country I grew up as a kid, well, the country I was born and then grew up as a kid, this kind of behavior was actually frowned upon because this well, it's frowned upon, because of purposes like religious purposes and whatnot. But as I get older, currently right now, like as I get older, I learn a lot of this kind of stuff. It's a great way, to learn about human society, and also at the same time as there's been a lot of discrimination and racism that's to this day is a very serious and sensitive topic. Um, Anyways, what I like to share is like in this video is my knowledge of the LGBT community, and also more on human society when it comes to this kind of stuff. So this one I have here. What I have here, this is the universal LGBT flag. So, it's a rainbow flag, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, or violet. But there's also an extra color. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. That would be seven colors. But this one has six colors. So this would be the universal symbol of the LGBT community. So there's more letters to that, but I'm going with, LGBTQIAP. So that's eight. So, to my knowledge of what those letters stand for, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual, and pansexual. Those are the things I like to keep in mind. But it's always very common, to say LGBT. So, anyways, onto my knowledge of LGBT. This one here, this is the lesbian pride flag. This flag represents lesbians. Um, to my knowledge of lesbians, as of now, what I've already learned, lesbian is a female who falls in love or is in a relationship with another female, aka basically a homosexual female. So yeah, this is the lesbian flag, and uh, yeah, that's my knowledge of lesbians, and as shown here, this is the lesbian flag. Now, recently, this flag is brand new to me when I learned about when I learned about LGBT. This flag here, this is the gay pride flag, or simply just called the gay flag. I've never seen this flag before. This is still my first time seeing this flag because I thought that the rainbow flag is also the gay flag, but it's universal. So I would say it makes sense why this flag is made for to represent gay men. So to my knowledge of what gay is basically a male who falls in love or is in a relationship with another male, aka that would be a homosexual male. But like I said, I've never seen this flag before. This is my first time. But I would say this is a really cool design. It's a lot like the lesbian flag, except there's masculine colors on this flag. So this is the gay men's pride flag, or I would simply just call it the gay flag. Now, this is the bisexual flag. Now, to my knowledge of bisexual, hopefully it's not going to be a tongue twister for me when I'm going to explain here. Bisexual is basically well, I'm going to start off basic first. Um, a female who falls in love with a male, but also falls in love with a female, or should I say, in a relationship with the same gender, but also in a relationship with an opposite gender. So, forgive me, guys. I'm trying the best I can to explain here. So, bisexual, a female that falls in love with a male, but also falls in love with a female. Now, for the male side, a male that fell in love with a female but also fell in love but also is in a relationship with a male. So bisexual is a male or female that falls in love with the opposite gender, but also has a relationship with the same gender. So that's bisexual. I hope I explained it very well because this was a tongue twister to me. So yeah, that's the best of my knowledge of bisexual. This is the transgender flag. I'm going to try my best to explain my knowledge of what transgender is. Transgender is how do I explain this? Transgender is a male or female that doesn't correspond with their gender. Uh, they like I can like think like male that has like female characteristics, or a female that has male characteristics but doesn't personally fit in their specific gender. So a male and a female that doesn't particularly fit well into their personal gender. So like uh, like that's how I think to my knowledge. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys can comment down below how well I tried my best to explain it. But so basically, I would say transgender is a male or female that doesn't correspond to their gender, or somewhat like that due to other circumstances. So yeah, that's transgender. A male or female that doesn't correspond very well with their gender, like a male that has female characteristics, like long hair and whatnot, um, or more than that, and a female that has male characteristics, but yeah. So I apologize, guys. I'm trying the best I can to explain my knowledge of what these are, what transgender is. Anyways, moving on. This is the queer flag. Okay, this one's pretty hard to explain for me. This is hard for me to share my knowledge, but uh, queer is um, queer is basically they're still exploring, like their gender and whatnot, and also trying to experience like a relationship life, like if they're like whether they choose to be in a relationship with another gender or the same gender. Well, I wouldn't say that, like trying to like, it's basically like they're just exploring themselves when it comes to relationships, either opposite gender or the same gender relationship. So that's my knowledge of queer. They're just trying to explore themselves. A male or female trying to explore themselves in when it comes to forming relationships. Well, as forming, like soulmates and whatnot. So That's what I think queer is. I'll have to look it up, or you guys can comment down below what queer what's the best definition of queer, because I'm trying to explain and show my knowledge of what I learned about what I learned about this kind of stuff. The LGBT community. So yeah, that's the best of my knowledge of what queer is. Um, they're trying to explore themselves. When it comes to a relationship. Um, yeah, I don't know. I apologize, guys. I'm trying the best of my knowledge of trying to explain what I learned about the LGBT community. But feel free to comment down below on what queer is. But hopefully, what I was talking about is as accurate as possible to the best of my knowledge. This flag is intersex. Now, this one is basically, to my knowledge of what intersex is a male or female, or should I say a person, who has both male and female reproductive system organs. And uh, this the design of the intersex flag. I was having a hard time, trying to figure out what this symbol means when it comes to representing intersex. But I already know what intersex is. I did read about what intersex means. And like I said, once again, it basically means that the person has both male and female reproductive system organs. So, a male could have both male and female reproductive systems. A female, same thing applies. So basically, intersex, like I said, to the best of my knowledge, is a person who has both male and female reproductive system organs. Now, this is asexual. This one easy for me to share my knowledge what asexual means. Now, before I go on, asexual, like I've been reading this in science class. Asexual, asexual reproduction, budding and whatnot. This one is a different type of asexual. When it comes to the LGBT community, asexual is basically a person, male or female, that has little or no sexual experience. So they can still fall in love, having a romantic relationship and whatnot. The only thing is they have little to no sexual experience or a sexual relationship. So that's basically what asexual means. Asexuals can either be homosexual or heterosexuals. The only thing is they haven't experienced sexual relationships. So I would say I'd say very well that's what asexual means. So, but anyways, you guys can comment down below if I did a good explanation on this, and if there's more you want to talk about, you guys can comment down below. Anyways, moving on. Now, this is a pansexual flag. Pansexual, I can compare this to bisexuals, but pansexual is basically a male or female that falls in love with anyone, regardless of gender, sexual orientation, and so on and so forth. So hence why it's called pansexual. They just go in a relationship regardless of gender or sexual orientation. And yeah, that's the basic of my ability to explain my knowledge of what pansexual is. So once again, pansexual is a male or female, a person that falls in love regardless of gender or or sexual orientation. So basically, they just fall in love willy nilly. Like they don't matter the gender or or any other circumstances. Hence why it's called pansexual. Okay, before I explain this one, there's actually another flag to keep in mind. There's actually what's called straight. Straight is basically it's basically a heterosexual person, a heterosexual male or a heterosexual female. Straight basically means heterosexual, like they just fall in love with the opposite gender, fall in love or have or in a relationship with the opposite gender. So this flag here, this actually is the straight flag. I'm pretty sure they rarely show this in LGBT conventions and whatnot. But basically, like I said, straight is the informal term for a heterosexual person. Basically, like a heterosexual is a male falling in love with the opposite gender. Well, a person falling in love with the opposite gender. A male falling in love with a female falling in love with a male. So that's basically what straight means. And finally, this one is called the straight ally flag. Basically, to my knowledge of what this means, it's basically ally or ally is a straight person who heavily supports the LGBT community. So they are heterosexual, meaning like they fall in love or in a relationship with the opposite gender, but they heavily support the LGBT community. So yeah, something that if you heavily support, but you want to stay who you truly are. Like you just want to you just want to show your support for the community, but at the same time as you just want to stay true to who you really are. Uh, uh, staying the way you are. So yeah. Anyways, that's the best of my knowledge of what this is all about when it comes to Pride Month. But I'm pretty sure I've explained the best of my knowledge of um, um, what all these flags mean when it comes to Pride Month. But yeah, anyways, don't be afraid to comment down below if there's any corrections you can tell me. I will be reading your comments once I upload this video. Um, so so there's like more to learn about human society about this kind of stuff. But yeah, that's it for what I have to explain here. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Me explaining about this kind of stuff because it is Pride Month, and I'm trying to share my knowledge of what I learned about this community. And as of now, as of now, uh, none of these. The only thing I would classify myself is straight, even though like I read a lot about this stuff. But it's always good to read a lot of this because this is human society after all. Anyways, like I said, don't forget to leave a comment on some corrections, and also if there's more to say, because this topic is very good to read about when you want to learn more about human society. Anyways, that's all I have this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and be sure you hit that notification bell so that way you can stay updated on new content I upload on my channel. But anyways, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, and good night, everybody.